8. The orange color bars symbolize the following. A. The orange color bars are situated above the blue on the flag. As alluded to before, they could be interpreted as majestic Canadian sunrises over the Atlantic Ocean in the east and sunsets on the Pacific Ocean in the west, or sunrise and sunsets over the many bodies of water all across Canada. B. They could also represent a balancing counterpart to the green maple leaf of the east as the golden wheat of the western prairies. 9. By spanning the entire width of the flag, the blue color represents our large country from sea to sea, and all the freshwater rivers and lakes in between. As rivers begin their journeys as small inland streams that gradually widen as they make their way towards the ocean, so does the blue on the flag gradually widen to illustrate this effect. The idea of from sea to sea to sea could be illustrated on another version of the flag with some blue at the top as well. 10. The black color could be reflective of the huge reserves of black gold in our country. It is somewhat of a relief to know that the Canadian oil sands are not capable of having the magnitude of oil spill devastation and environmental impact that can happen out in the ocean and kill as many ducks and waterfowl in the process. However, that doesn't mean that we don't have our own act to clean up. And I am not talking exclusively about the oil sands. But if you think of it, if we didn't have any oil, where would we be? And I'd like to venture a guess at an opinion that I feel that the oil industry people probably do a good job, or at least they're environmentally conscious of the work they're doing. If we don't keep our own backyards in order, we will certainly become open season targets for public scrutiny from home and abroad. 11. There are 13 points on the maple leaf representing the number of provinces and territories in our country. The present maple leaf only has 11. 12. The dove represents Canada as one of the world's leading peacekeeping nations, which has given Canada international respect for its contribution to help maintain global peace. The presence of the dove on the flag instills a hope and desire for peace. Therefore, it is fitting that the bird of peace be allowed to fly on our flag. It implies universal peace both inside and outside of our country. The mandate of a country to work for world peace and lose some of its citizens in the process is one of the noblest virtues there can be for a nation. Looking up at the dove flying on the flag might also be remindful of the sight of the lark flying in the sky that the famous Canadian Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae saw when he was writing his poem on the battlefield in World War I. To him, the free-flying lark must have manifested the meaning of the word freedom in its purest form. Therefore, the idea of freedom enters into the flag's theme. How many Canadians appreciate the fact that our peace and freedom did not come free, but came with great cost? I think you will agree that some of these symbolic interpretations may only be pipe dream ideologies. I probably share a few reservations with you about some of these lofty visions, and wonder if Canada has the inner resolve to implement them with the end result of becoming more effective world leaders in different aspects for the betterment of the country, the planet, and humanity. Will Canada meet the challenges of and be prepared for the future of globalization? Canada will undoubtedly play a role in implementing global solutions to national issues. In this day and age, no country is an island. Hopefully any negative forces of corruption, etc. in this country will succumb to the Canadian spirit of resilience, tenacity, and patriotic self-awareness to preserve and strengthen the unity, integrity, and environmental stewardship of Canada. We need each other from coast to coast. We are family. This concludes the interpretation of the flag's design So we'll move on to part 5 and 6 to wind up with the climatic ending.